A warm welcome to you there. Thank you for joining us on Business Nigeria. Let's look at some top stories making headlines in the world of business. Well, we begin with the story that says the Central Bank of Nigeria has injected $210 million into the interbank foreign exchange market. Authorized dealers in the wholesale segment of the market were offered $100 million, while small and medium enterprises, a segment, got $55 million. Customers needing foreign exchange for tuition, medical fees, and basic travel allowances were allocated $55 million. Accounting plays an essential role in the economic development of any country. Well, high-quality corporate reporting is key to improving transparency, facilitating the mobilization of domestic and international investments, creating a sound investment environment, and fostering investors' confidence, thus promoting financial stability. A strong and internationally comparable reporting system facilitates international flows of financial resources, while at the same time helping to reduce corruption and mismanagement of resources. It also strengthens the international competitiveness of enterprises in attracting external financing and taking advantage of international market opportunities. Well, today we focus on the world of accounting because from Monday, February 12th, to Thursday, February 15th, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, OTA Zonal District, will host a 12th Western Zonal District Conference. The theme is Positioning Professional Accountants for Global Relevance. Very apt. Well, the chairman and the secretary of the conference, Olufela Shokewu, and David Ikpole joins me in the studio. Kenu, yeah. And thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us in the studio.
Thank you.
Well, let me start with the chairman now.
Yes.
Now, tell us about this. You've had, this is the 12th
edition.
Western. Yeah, tell us, how has it been before now, and what do you expect from this, the 12th edition of it?
Well, there are so many things to expect from this 12th edition. The theme, as earlier mentioned, is positioning professional accountants for global relevance. Why the theme? We chose this theme because we are looking at the relevance of accountants globally, and that's why the theme was chosen. And we expect that people across all spheres of life will be coming to speak on this topic. It's topical, and we are looking at, for example, Mrs. Obi Ezekwesili will present the lead paper on that day. We expect a lot of things, in this conference that will cause ears to tingle, and people will actually see the need for their relevance globally.
Talking about global relevance now, let me throw that question to you, David. Now, why do you think our accountants need to really be globally relevant? When you talk about being globally relevant, what do you think? Why do you think we need to achieve this height?
Yeah, like accountant today, as you say, they need to be compliant with everything that is going on in the world. We are in the e-business today. You understand? When you find yourself in any country of the world, you will be able to be fit in without any question. And if you look at carefully the topic we have chosen, you understand, the problem in exporting, in processing exporting, you have to get the accountant relevant, that because when you are exporting to the other country, you'll be able to know what is obtainable there and be able to balance up perfectly, and that is why we choose it.
But let's look at the plenary sessions now. You're having the accounting issues, e-business prospects for professional. I thought we were already internet compliant. We all have lots of electronic ways of transferring monies, of doing transactions. What else do we need to know? What's new?
There are so many things to know, to learn, and that's where we need you to be there. I don't want to release what we have
No, that's the opportunity you have to do here. Yeah. You need to let people understand so that they will come.
Well, by the time you are there, you will see the need why, you know, the accounting, there are so many accounting issues. We have frauds going on daily basis, and there are ways to counter this, and that's why you need to be there. When you are there, you'll be taught, or you'll be, you know, lectured as to, you know, what you need to do so that you won't be a victim of e-business. There are so many platforms now on e-business, and we hear people saying, oh, I paid online and somehow my goods are not delivered. You'll be, you know, light will be shown as to why we have this kind of challenges and in what ways you can minimize your own, you know, risk, you know, so to speak. So that's why we need people to be there.
That is really key when it comes to addressing frauds, internet frauds, and all of that. We have to do with transactions. Now, David, the plenary 2 is global budgetary process and implementation for sustainable development. With what we face in Nigeria, what do you think accountants can come up with that can help us fast track our budgetary process, which is what you want to discuss in the second plenary?
Yeah, like you have said, a lot of challenges have been in budget implementation. A lot of time, the budget too will be planned and the implementation become a process, become a challenge in implementing. Sometimes it delays even to the end of the toward the end of the year before they have to even implement it. And when you come in there, we will tell you the process and unveil to you what you need to do for early implementation of the budget. And like your personal life, you need a budget to run your life. And if you do not get the correct planning, you will not be able to earn well. And that is what we want the participants to come and enjoy. People that are speaking on that topic, we carefully select them so that they'll be able to unveil what is there in implementing budget.
Chairman, who are those who are supposed to participate? Is it just for professional accountants, or is it opened? I don't know.
Yes, it's mainly professional accountants, but we have some non-accountants too that will be there, very few of them. We have some students too, because it's taking place in Covenant University. Okay. So we have, you know, told the VC that please send accounting students, about 10 of them will be there so that they will know the process, you know, of what we are doing. You know, so.
Okay. Now, Mr. David, what other expectations what are you also hope? What are you looking forward to as we start this? Because it's just a few days now. What are your expectations? What kind of people do you want to come? What do you project for the conference?
For the conference, yeah. Thank you very much. We expect close to 1,000 of professionals, accountants to be in attendance. Great. And we have a lot of exhibition that they have to enjoy. And look at the venue that we have chosen, carefully selected, Covenant University. We have an exhibiting point that we're going to take something out of that place. For instance, we have the second-story building in Nigeria yeah. That where Bishop Ajayi Crowther slept there and retranslate the English version.
Translated the English version to the Yoruba version.
Yes. And we have the largest printing press in Africa. They're going to be in Kenya land there, that people are going to tap something from there, that roll out millions of Bibles without a human intervention, just in one press, in all languages. Not only in English, in all languages. And we have the farm that owned by the mission too, that people can learn from there. As we are departing from the oil economy to agricultural economy, they will learn something there. This can be done in Nigeria here. A very good farm there that they can tap something from there. And a lot of other things there that the participant will take away.
No, Chairman, back to the theme. global relevance. I was just thinking and running through my mind that we talk about some standards that are international standards of financial reporting, and we say maybe Nigeria needs to meet up with some of these standards. How far have we gone? Are we meeting up? You are the practitioners. Tell us, are we meeting up or are we yet to get there?
Yes, we are meeting up. We are meeting up. We are there already. So, but we still need some fine-tuning, and that's why the theme is very apt at this time, because we are operating globally, and that's why the standards are there for us to guide. You know, if you want to operate globally, you need to know what operates elsewhere, and you factor it in, you know, and as you do that, you know, you are there, so to speak.
You know, Chairman, again, accountants have an important role to play in economic development.
Yes.
We can't rule that out. Your roles, very sensitive roles, you handle money. So tell us, Nigeria, what do you think? What do you think accountants can do? Maybe it's, you know, to get it right, for us to get it right with our finances. We've talked about budgeting, talk about expenses, talk about proper management. What roles can accountants play?
Yeah, accountants, you know, our motto is accuracy and integrity. When you have integrity in all things, things will be right. And just like I said, accuracy is there too. You know, in on our logo, the ICANN logo, you see accuracy and integrity. So we need to be accurate. We need to have integrity. And that's why we are looking at the ethics. Is there too in the opening section? Good governance. That's what we'll be discussing. Good governance. How can we do it, you know, right? Mrs. Obi Ezekwesili will be talking on that. You know, Transparency International, they are looking at Nigeria as, you know, somehow, but we want to correct it. You know, we need to correct it, and we are going to correct it. That impression is wrong about Nigeria. We have men and women that are upright in Nigeria, and we are showcasing our people, you know, and accountants are the be-all and the end-all, you know, of what we are doing. Yeah.
David, I want your thoughts on roles of accountants in economic development. I don't know what you think. Maybe you support Chairman's view on that. What can accountants really do to help rejig our economy one way or the other?
Yeah, accountants have a lot of role to play. Yeah, for instance, there's nothing you want to do without being accountable for. So, and whatever you are doing today, they are the one that you're going to consult them before they can now attend to you and begin to advise you. They are the like advisor. So whatever your investment you're going to embark on, the accountants are there to either should I go in to do the investment or not. They are to guide you. In a sense, that is their role. Even the economy generally rests on the account, because they are going to advise you on most of those things you're going to do before you can venture into any investment. Yeah, that's it.
All right. What other speakers are you expecting as we round up this segment of the show? Who are you expecting? Tell us some of
Yes, we have Mr. Valentine Obi. He's the Managing Director of eTransact. He's coming. We have Mr. Greg Ezelo. He's one of the discussants too. Is there. Mr. Sam Wabuwan is there too. He's the chairman of the section on the exports. We have Mr. Izemede John, Dr. Izemede John will be there. Dr. Taiwo Afolabi will be there. He's the group managing director of CFAX. Will be there. And we are talking on global, you know, tax practice. Mr. Taiwo Yedele will be there, Chief
PwC.
Yes, PwC
yeah, will be there. Mr. Adekunle Adeosun is the chairman of Ogun State Internal Revenue Service. He too will be there. We have a lot of people.
Yes. Your parting words on this, just your final words on this.
Yes, my parting word is accountants all over the world, be there and to make the change. It begins with you, it begins with me. Together we can change our world and be relevant globally.
You too, Mr. David.
Yeah, if you miss this conference, you're going to miss a lot of things. So I want them to leave everything they need to do and spend 2 days in Ota. They will never forget the memory.
Well, you've heard it from them, the chairman and the secretary of the committee of the forthcoming 12th Western Zonal District Conference organized by ICANN, and they're going to be focusing on positioning professional accountants for global relevance. They've said it all there. Thank you very much, Mr. Olufella Sokeno. Yes, I say right now. Thank you very much. Apologies earlier. And also Mr. David Ipole.
Thank you very much
for your time. The pronunciation of that is also well, I must thank you for spending your time on Business Nigeria. We'll see you on Monday by God's grace.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right.
Thank you.